Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. So today I'm back with the mask making, and this one is called a skinny flip down booklet. So if it's the first time you've caught any of these videos, I'm following in along with Tina at Shabbydaddydoodah. I'm miles behind her. I'm on mask make 26. I think she's on about 80 now. So from 1 to 20 I did it in the Tim Holtz paper, and from 20 till I run out of the pad that I'm using, which is the Bow Bunny, and I think it's called Botanical Journal or Botanical Notes. So last week I forget what we did, but these was the papers what was left over, so these are going to be ideal to do these skinny notebooks. Now Tina didn't actually say how skinny they was, but from watching the video they look pretty skinny. I would say 3. Let's have a look. I've got a video up on pause. I would say they're probably about 2.5. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mark it at 2.5 and then 5, because I'm going to do two of each. So that's that. Let's do this one. Let's bring the camera up a little bit so you can see a little bit. Sorry for how dull it is. I have got my light on, but it's really very dull. Right, 2.5 and 5. So I'm just gonna grab the paper trimmer from down here. Oh. Let's put those there. Let's get that in there. So let's find my marks. So we've got 2.5. Let's make sure it's straight. I think it's straightish. So that's 1. And 2. One looks thicker than the other for some reason, but it really doesn't matter. So I think actually that's the piece. Yeah. All 3 of them are different sizes. Right, I've put the green one that's left in with my botanical things. I can probably use that bit up in that series. And the pink one I'm going to put in my scrap tub. Right, so we've got 2 of those. And she folded part of it up like so. Shall we get the tape and just see what we're going to? Because I'm just going to do it on what feels right. So about 4. So I'm just going to crease it. Obviously you could use your scoreboard, and this flap is going to want cutting down a bit, but I've just brought it over so there's that much room, probably 3/4 of an inch kind of thing. But I think it's one of them just feel it projects. I quite like it with a long flap. I think I'm going to keep mine with the long flap. So again, I don't know if this is going to be the same, but it kind of feels right about there and about there. Yeah, eh? Can you believe that? Now I've pointed that out, these will be dead different. So again, do it about there. I think this one's a bit smaller, to be honest. And there. So I am gonna, well, one, it's not straight, so I'm just gonna chop the edge a little bit, and I'm gonna take some off the flap, because I think it is a little bit too long. Let's see what that's like. So that's that one. Yeah, that one is quite smaller. It's funny, isn't it? I just said, oh yeah, look, I've got them the same. But yeah, obviously you can do them in lots of different ones, and obviously they don't have to be thin ones. Is that? Anyway, right, I think I'm going to get the corner around it first, and I'm going to round the corners on these. I'm going to try the 10 because I do like that big roundness. So that's that. I think I'm going to round that one inside just to make it look a bit more attractive when you open it up, because it won't open that way. So that's that. I am umming and ahhing enough to round those. Let's have a look what it looks like. I can't remember if Tina rounded those or not. Yeah, I like that. That's it. Right. So I'm going to ink all around the edges, and then I'm going to use the Patty Pockets stains by Patty Pockets to do the inside, because it's only single-sided paper. I suppose on projects like this you could just line it with like really thin book pages. Like I've got a dictionary, what the pages aren't much thicker than like tracing paper, so that could be a good way. Or I suppose you could paint them, or some people don't mind the white. But I'm not keen. So that's all the corners rounded. Right, I'm not going to use gathered twigs. I'm going to use vintage photo. I'm not going to ink any of the inside because, like I say, I'm going to use the stains on it anyway. Oh, that looks lovely, that vintage photo against that green. It's a lovely tone of green, that is. Really very nice. Let's do that. Now these can either be stuck down and then do like that, or you can just have them in a pocket. Yeah, that one's got a rough edge. I must have ripped the other part off with the tear ruler on the last project. I don't know why, I can't remember what it. Oh, it was some kind of pocket. Yeah, I just forgot what it was. It was a nice one. So that's that one. That's both of the green ones done. I bet this pink will look nice with the vintage photo on as well. So I will start painting them, and then I will pause, finish painting them, and then, well, coating them should I say, and then we'll do a bit of stamping on the inside. And then we shall decorate the fronts. I've got just a few things out to decorate. Alison from Crafty Ali Creates sent me a lovely cut out, like a fussy cut book, which is quite pastel, and she also sent me some things that she'd made on videos on her channel, which has come in really, excuse me, really handy, because I just don't have pastel things. I don't mind working with it, but yeah, it's not really, you know, my thing. So that's those done. I shall move those out the way. Let's just get rid of these corners, and I shall just get my black mat out. Put that down like so. Let's just move those to this side. So I'll lay these out. Oh, maybe they'll fit that way. Let's just move my leaves a little bit. So that's that. I've done a few things in this series with the potty pockets, and it always does come out really nice. So that's what it is, Stains by Patty Pockets. And if you don't know, that's Patricia Verimonte. She does have a YouTube channel, and she has an Etsy shop where she obviously sells the stains and other things. And she was nice enough to ask me if I wanted to try it out, and I've really enjoyed using it. I'm probably about a quarter down it, but yeah, I've really enjoyed it. I'll say it's just the right colour for me. I know some people have used it and they've like then put another coat on top, but for me, one coat's enough. So it goes on really very nice. Yeah. Let's just go over my finger. That's better. Where do I hold on to now? I'm saying these mats are pretty slippy. They actually like cooking mats, silicone cooking mats. I have got the link in my Amazon link. Right, so that's the first one done. I shall now pause, and I shall come back when I've done them all and the dry. Okay, they're nearly dry, so I'll just put those to one side for a second, and I'm going to cut the papers down. So I've cut loads of strips out, and I've done them about 2 1/4 across, and I think I'm going to cut them at 4 inches length, so it's gone the right way. Oh, what am I doing? Oh dear, what am I doing? I think I'm ready for a cup of coffee. Should have gone down when I paused it, but I didn't quite want a cup of coffee then, but now I do. So that's at 4. Yeah. What are these? I bet I could get another one out of these. Or are they already 4? Just a little bit bigger, aren't they? So I'll just cut those off. Put those in my scraps. So I want, shall we say 5 for each one? 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. do I 4, 1, 2, 3, so that one's got 4, and 5, and then 1, 2, it would be an odd number, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So they can all go in my scraps. Let's put those in. Yeah, put them into the bin. Right, I don't need that anymore. And I need my stapler. I don't know where they've gone. That's it. Sorry about that. Just turn around and knocked the things what are drying off the side. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm just going to line those up together and put 2 staples in at the top, like so. Oop. Got drops there. Maybe I'm ready for a bit of sugar. So that's that. And then the last one. Like so. Right, I am just going to reach and get some lace. Just want a thin piece just across the top, just to kind of cover the staples. I think that will, yeah, that one will be fine. So I'm going to use the Fabri-Tac, and I'm just going to put a bead over on top of the staples and across, and then just pop this over the top. That's it. Let's get some scissors. Just cut that down. I thought that was a bit of glue, and it's not. It's just a fibre from somewhere. Right, let's do this one. That's pretty good at hiding stuff. That's that one. Then hopefully they will be dry. I'll just do a bit of script stamping. I think I'll use the Stays On, the brown one. Some of them might need a bit of ink in if I've missed any with the stains. So, and that's that. I don't need that anymore. I think the next part I can do with the collal. I could have done this with a collal, but it's just for that instant grab. That's easier when you're cutting the lace off. Right, so that's those 4. Just pop them to the side, and I'm going to get my mat out. Straighten the camera up a bit. That's it. Alright, let's have a look at these. And that one, they're dry, but they're not totally dry. They're still a bit damp, but they're dry enough to work on. Right, so if I have them all in a line, I should be able to do them. Right, I'm just going to go around with something first and just go over the bits that I haven't covered. And where my fingerprints have been. Would have probably been better getting the makeup brush out. That's ripped a little bit. Hopefully we'll be able to. I think it's because it was still quite damp when I dropped it. Right, that's that one. So we will get out the timber brown. Yeah. Oh my goodness me. Yeah, I've definitely got dropsies. That's that. Right, I've got my script stamp. So I'm just random. I don't want it on my mat. No, I don't want it on my mat because it's permanent, isn't it? Let's put this one down. Right, so that's that one. I've just got it all over my finger then. That's that one. Yep. Determined to get it onto this mat. Let's just stamp it off, and that's a mat. So let's get the lid back on. And I'll just put the creases back into these. Like so. So the actual pad is going to be stuck there. So I shall. I'm just going to glue. Oh gosh, that was a bit much. I'll have to turn the nozzle down. So I'm just putting the lid down so I can see that it's not into any of the creases. So that's that one done. Oh, that looks really cute. Let me just turn this nozzle down. Let's just work out which way is what's that. Right, put that one there to dry. Let's see if that is going to stick. Don't know if that's going to stick. Seems to have the glue all in the wrong place. So I think because there's loads on, it's taking its time getting to that tacky state where it then grabs it. Seems to be the wetter it is, it takes longer to get to that. I'm just gonna rub here just to get that glue off what's just above so it doesn't dry and look gunky. Right, that's that. So let's turn this up. That's the wrong way, isn't it? Yep. Because I just left them straight at the top. So let's have another go at this. See if that's a bit. Yeah, that's better. And I'll just pop that there. Make sure it's fine there and it's fine there. So that's that one. Yep. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to say this is why we obviously use Fabri-Tac. I think if you're not on camera, it doesn't matter so much, but when you're filming, obviously you do need that instant grab. Let's get some on that corner. That's it. That's there, that's got plenty of room there. And just put that one there. And then the last one is this one. And I'm going to pause for 5 minutes. I'm going to go and make myself a cup of coffee and just give these notepads just time to adhere. Yeah, they're lovely, they are. Little pocket notebooks. Right, so let's just leave those like that to dry. Just twist that. That's it. And this one. Right, I shall be back in a minute. Okay, let's decorate them. So I'm just going to have the paper clips on them as a closure. I don't think you particularly need anything on, but I'll just keep that on just to keep it closed. Tina did a bit of a, you know, one of those flip things, but I feel like I did that not so long ago, so I shall just leave it with a paper clip. I quite like that one. Just going through the butterfly. Oh, I like that. The butterflies what Alison sent me. It's a bit big. These are ones that she actually made. Oh, they're pretty. Quite like that one at the bottom. I've got some labels out. I don't think that's there, right. I've got some little flowers out. These are from the Bow Bunny Ephemera kit. Oh, I like that. Alison made those too. Yeah, I do like that. That's from the Bow Bunny. And so I wasn't that impressed with the actual ephemera, what came with that. Well, what I bought separately. That's quite nice, that ticket. Quite like that. I just need to look at it head on. think I prefer it at the top. So we'll kind of settle with that one for that. And we've got this one. You're so sweet. And I'm not so keen on that. I think that book plate's going to be too big. Sorry, too big. I think these flowers are going to be too big. That was another one that's a bit more pinky. No, I prefer that one. We've got a green butterfly here. Oh, look at that. I think I'll use that one. And we've got some little sayings. Oh, that's nice. It obviously needs cutting down a bit nicer. So that's fine for that. Beauty. No, not fussed on that. Nope. It's the same. Bloom. Nope. Nope. I might just leave them like that. Don't have to have the butterfly on the bottom. Then have some lace. No, that looks better. Now I'll have it at the top. Okay, so I won't cut anything like that. A lovely book Alice sent me. I was hoping to use all the bits up, and then I've got the book and it's all intact, and then I can cut things out as I need them. Right, I have got some of this stamp washi, which I am thinking, because that one is a pink one next. Just be careful, because sometimes they can rip off. I think that's going to want a pop of glue on it. Don't know about it now. No, I've stuck it down. Oh, I quite like that. I suppose I could take it up. I don't think it's all mark. I don't know if it's the colour or if it's just not right. Now this one is a bit more pinky. What if it wants? No, we've already decided the butterflies don't look right at the bottom. I think that one goes better. Does it go better with that? I quite like that. Let's have a look what it looks like with the butterfly. I think it's a bit bright, isn't it, with the butterfly? So I think I'll keep that on there. I'll stick that back on there because it can be glued down. Right, so let's start with this one. I'm just going to cut down where I've not cut it. Brilliant. When I do fussy cuts, when I'm doing a lot, I tend to cut them pretty rough, because I'm sure, you know, there's going to be some that you never ever use, and I just think what a waste of time cutting every single one out. So I just do them pretty quick round and just neaten them up as I want them. So I think I'm going to back it with something. Let's take take that off for a minute. So I feel like I do like it in that top corner. Yeah, it definitely wants going the other way. Let's just dull the actual like that. Yeah, let me get something for the back of it, so we could either have something like net and webbing stuff. Let's just cut a bit of that. I don't think that's right, but it might be just that it needs something else as well. So I've got the cream one. You can see some burlap here. Let's just cut a bit of this. I'm thinking once it's frayed and sticking up a little bit, it will be a bit more interesting. So I've just ripped the top and bottom hem off. Yeah, I like that. So I am going to use the fabric tape because it is all quite chunky and stuff, and I'm going to need it to all press down. So I'll pop that there, stab it down a bit to catch it, like so. Yep. I'm taking the hem with me. I don't want the hem. Right, just put a bit on there, and I'm going to put that a bit more to the top. Oh dear. I want to kind of curve it a bit so it's like sticking more at the top left. So let me just stick this bit down here. Okay. I think I like it there. Okay. Just hold it up, make sure it's straight-ish. Yeah. And then just going to get around the side of the butterflies just to get rid of any of that white. And we can either have it to that side or to that side. It's funny, I actually prefer it on that side, but like really I feel like it should be that side. I like it there, so that's where it's going. I'm going to use fabric tack again. These aren't majorly thick, but I mean they are pretty thin, but they're still quite heavy, you know, compared to smaller things. Right, so that can go there. So that is one done. I don't think I'm going to bother with the clip because now that's on, it's heavy enough to keep that down. So that's one. Let's do the next green one. So we did say like that. So let me ink this up first. I'm just going to go around the edges again, and I'm just going to rub it over the top just to dull it down a little bit. Do you like that up there? I like it there though. I think, you know, I think that could hold its own really. Maybe it just needs something small. As much as I do like that, I actually like it on its side like that. Let's have a look what it looks like. I don't think it's going to suit anything behind it, to be honest. Not to say that I don't want to make the piece bigger than it already is, so then if I start adding things at the back of it, it's obviously going to make the piece even bigger. Quite like that, and then you could lift it up with that. Let me stick that down. Yeah. So I'm gonna stay at the top part. I don't know which way it went. Let's go there. Yeah, I like that. I wonder if just a little bit of lace at the top. Yeah, I quite like that. Let's just cut that down a little bit. That. We want a bit of glue at the top. Just leave that to dry a minute. Straighten it. So that's that. I was just wondering about a little flower there. I think it does need something else. I'm looking at labels. Maybe if I've got a small greenish label. Nope. I don't know if it's because that's just too big, or if a label just isn't the right thing. So I'm just gonna, I think these are even bigger. Yeah, they're even bigger. Right, so labels are out. And I don't use words very often. quite like that. It's a bit different for me, but oh, I don't know. I think a word would look right. I'll never be able to find that complete word ever again, will I? So I've got a lot of like long words. Let's cut that straight if I could get hold of it. In fact, I'm going to cut it to that black line. Yeah, I like that. I wonder what that looks like with something at the back of it. Let's cut it out. No. Right, let's ink this. Oh, I can't get it. That was a bit sudden, wasn't it? Right, yeah, I like that. I think, you know, when you've got other things, that'll look nice. Yeah, lovely. Right, so that's those two done. I'll leave the words out in case I want another word. So I'm not sure about that stamp, but I'm definitely putting that down there, and I'm going to place it there because obviously when we turn it, I don't want to be bending it. So that can go there. Nope. So I'm just thinking, does it need something coming off it? Let's see. Yeah, all like my sayings and that are absolutely ginormous. I don't know if I've got a kit with just words, not definitions. No, I've got my Tim Oates words over there. It's just a bit. Yeah, these are all more botanical than. Yeah, that's got a Tim Oates. So, does anything stick out? Well, what about this heart of mine? Don't quite need to be as. Right, let's centre it up. yeah, I like that. So I'm gonna, I don't think it's central. Let me bring that in a bit. Okay, let's get some glue at the back of this. I always forget I've got these Tim Marsworths. I've had them since I started doing junk journals. I have used quite a few, but let's get them used. I don't think I'd buy them again. I think they're very nice, but I think they're a little bit too small. I think these sizes are fine, but then again, I did want a tiny word, and that's what I've got, so yeah, maybe I'll change my mind about what I've just said. But it's not often that I do want a tiny word. So yeah, I like that one. That's turned out a lot better than I thought. Right. There we go. And I think that'll be heavy enough to hold that down. Right. Can anybody see my baby wipe? Because I can see that this fabric is now glunched up. Glunched. I think that's a new word. Right, I must get a move on it. So 50 timer. So I might do another simple one and then some lace up the top. So we'll go like that. I think it needs to be twisted a bit more. Yep. I'll put that across at the top. Might just grab some pearls and put a few pearls on this one. And then we shall call it a video. It's a long one, sorry about that, but I'll say obviously painting the backs and stamping and that all takes time up. So that's that one. Let's just grab find a little flower. No. Oh, that's pretty. Right, shall go across with this one. Now, I found some glue out what I'd bought when I first ever started. Because I'm on the quest to finish glues to save some some pennies. So this is a Trimmer glue, and I remembered because Julie from Camellia Crafts, sorry, was using the fabric version to this, and it made me think that, oh, I'd seen that label somewhere before, and I'd got this, so I thought, it will take me forever to use it because I obviously don't use a lot of these kinds of things, but let's just straighten that. So I don't know what it's like. I think I got it from our local haberdashery type shop. Well, it's not really local, but it's, you know, it's not a million miles away. Right, that is those. So we didn't end up using any of the paper clips, but it was fine to keep them down while they was still drying a little bit. So let's put some of these away. So we've got the, I really like that one. We've got the two pinky ones with the extra piece of lace. We've got this one. Do you think we need a word there? And this one. So I think they're all quite different, aren't they? So let's just stick a word in. You remind me of happiness. That's nice. Oh, shall we have kissing her? Just because, you know, it's kind of Valentine's-y. I'm going to have it there. So that's that one. So thank you very much for joining me today. I've enjoyed doing those. I can say they're a nifty one to know, and good for your strips of scraps. Obviously, you know, I'm using that Bow Bunny pad on. Right, I'm going. See you soon. Bye.